Hi, my name is Ryan, and in this video we'll be creating this side menu using HTML, CSS and a little bit of JavaScript. Here in the HTML, let's first add the markup for the side menu. I'll add in a nav element and I'll give it a class of side menu, and inside this nav element I'll add in the UL tag, and within this UL I'll add in a list which will contain an anchor tag. I'll duplicate it a few times, and this will be the home section, this will be the about section, this will be the gallery, and finally this will be contact. Now let's create the hamburger menu icon. For that I'll create a div with the class of icon, and inside this div I'll add a Unicode character for the hamburger menu. It will be ampersand hash 9776. Now if you check in the browser, you have a good looking hamburger menu. We'll later style it. Now let's go to a CSS file and start styling the side menu. We'll first remove the default margin and the padding. Now let's target the side menu class. We'll give it a width of 200 pixels, a height of 100 VH, a position of absolute, and we'll give it a background of 333. Finally, let's align the text to the center. Next, let's target the list items. I'll say side menu space UL space LI. I'll set the font size to 1.2 EM. I'll give it a width of 100%. I'll give it a height of 60 pixel. I'll also give it a line height of 60 pixel, and we'll give it a border bottom of 1 pixel, solid 252525. And now let's give it a font family of sans serif, and later let's set the text transform to uppercase. Now let's target the anchor tags. I'll set the text decoration to none, and I'll give it a color of white. Now let's style the toggle icon. We'll target the class of toggle -icon, and we'll increase its font size to 3 EM. We'll give it a position of absolute, and we'll position it at a distance of 20 pixels from the right, and we'll set the cursor to pointer, and we have a hamburger menu icon right here. Now by default we don't want the side menu to be seen, so what we're going to do is we'll come up here and we'll set the transform. Let me correct this. I'll say transform and translate it on the x-axis by -200 pixel. And now our side menu is completely off the canvas. However, later by using JavaScript we'll toggle the side menu. So let's create a class for that. I'll create a class named show, and I'll say transform translate x by 0. So when we add this class using JavaScript, the side menu will come back to its original position. Now let's add in a little bit of JavaScript. Let's go to a script.js file, and here I'll say document.query selector. Let's select the class toggle icon and we'll add an event listener of click and we'll run a function. So all we are trying to say is get me the class of toggle hyphen icon, and when someone clicks on it, I want a function to run. So let's create this function. We'll have to select the side menu class. So let's do that. I'll say document dot query selector dot side menu, and now we need to add a class to it, the class with the name show, the one that we created. So I say class list dot toggle show. Now let's check it out in the browser. Here our side menu is now working. So let's go to a JS file for a second. So here we said it, give me the class of toggle hyphen icon, and when you hear a click, run this function. So in this case, it selects the side menu class and adds the show class to it, and this class can be toggled. So when I click on the hamburger menu, it adds the show class to it, and when I click on it once again, the class is removed. When I click on it again, the class is added, and so on. And now let's make this transition a bit smoother. So I'll go to my styles.css file, and here for the side menu class, I'll add in a transition of all 5 seconds. So now let's check it out. It smoothly slides out and slides in. And here we have a simple side menu using a little bit of JavaScript. So it was quite simple. And I think that is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have a nice day.